When should students start looking for work experience? Like, can they start, after GCSEs, or does it have to be end of year 12? And what sort of, so I know you said you did some work in palliative care. What other options are there available for, GCSE and A-level students? Because I think my brother managed to get, a 5-day work experience in King George, I think it was, or Queen's. But, I was having a look just before you guys came and I couldn't find that same work experience program. So what sort of opportunities are there available?
Yeah, okay. So in terms of work experience, it's difficult to get. I think Fatima did say it. Unless you're like affiliated with a university and you're actually on placement, it is really difficult as a young person to get, because there's lots of things to consider in terms of insurance and like safety wise. So it's
and as well as that, I was going to say, if you're under 18, a lot of the times they don't want you to be in like a clinical setting. And of course you have to apply to medicine when you're 16, 17. So there's that like issue.
Yeah, it's not easy. I did go abroad, which you completely do not have to do. So I went abroad to the Dominican Republic. It was with something called Gap Medics. Essentially, people from all over the world, they come on this course and you get placed at a hospital. It was a really good experience because I saw medicine in a developing country. And that was, again, when like the sort of spark clicked. I was like, yeah, this is definitely something I want to do. It's really good to like meet different people from different parts of the world, and also see something which isn't the NHS, because the NHS, although struggling, is great. But not everybody has that. Not everybody has like a nationalised health service. So that was a really, really good experience.
When did you do that?
I did that in the summer of year 12.
Oh, okay.
I then started like thinking about applying. That was just to see if I actually even like it.
Yeah.
But then I realised it's probably more useful to have work experience in the UK if you're applying to medicine in the UK, because the whole point of the work experience is they want to know, do you have a realistic expectation of what it's like to study medicine in this country? Because often being a doctor is glamorized. People think, oh, you earn loads of money, you do this, you do that. The whole point of the work experience is like, no, that's not it. The NHS is not glamorous like that at all. You need to have a good sort of realistic understanding. So then I actually applied to do this palliative care week at the Royal Free Hospital, and I had sent my application and not done the experience yet. So that's something that I was able to talk about in my in my interview, but I just mentioned in my personal statement, I have this planned, if that makes sense. So it's not there are ways around it.
I think personally what I would recommend is after year 11 in GCSE is just enjoy your summer, because that's going to be like the good summer that you're going to get.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, apart from the year 13 summer, I guess. But yeah, I would say enjoy your year 11 summer. I would say don't think about it, but don't actively make any plans personally. Like, you've had such a stressful year. Just relax. And then when it comes to year 12, when you've applied for your A-levels, of course, make sure you've got biology and chemistry down, and then you can start doing work experience. So I did like a week placement in Queen's Hospital, actually, funnily enough. And it's so funny because the girl I did placement with, she ended up going to UCL as well later. Oh. So, full circle moment.
Oh, I have a really good full circle moment. So the palliative care team that I was shadowing for my work experience, I actually had a placement with them a couple months ago, the exact same team. So it was really wholesome, because I remember back in year 12, I was looking at year 5 medical students on their placement thinking, oh wow, I want to be like you guys. And then
lo and behold, you are.
Lo and behold, yeah, literally I was that. So it was really wholesome.
But yeah, and then I did one placement in Queen's Hospital. That one, thankfully, was an already established work experience program. So I think I just checked like Barking, Havering and Redbridge, like that trust. I checked what work experience programs they already have, because I thought it would be easier to just go to something that's already a working program, rather than me emailing doctors, hi, by the way, I'm a prospective like medical applicant, can you please take me on for like a week shadowing you? So I thought that would be the easier route. Did that for a week, and then with my palliative care placement, which was somewhere a bit deep Essex, like I was in the middle of nowhere basically. That one I think I just emailed saying, hey, like I'm interested in doing this, like can I do this? And they were like, yeah, sure, like just join us for a week just to see like what everything's about. So I think in terms of options, in terms of doing work experience, you can either find an established program, which is quite helpful, or you can basically email doctors, like go on websites, find doctors' emails, hi, let them know who you are, and see what options they can provide for you. Or the other option is like you working in like a care home, so you don't have to do something clinical.
My brother did that. He was working in a care home on a Sunday, I think. just a couple of hours every Sunday.
Yeah, so I think what's really important, so I had like a part-time job as well throughout all of this during year 12. So I don't know how I did it actually. So the thought of doing that now is unbelievable. But yeah, so I had that, and you being like a person, so I was working in Westfield. So you being someone that's like person-facing, developing communication skills like that, working under pressure, because of course in Westfield Stratford you're going to be under a lot of pressure. Those things also show characteristics that are really important for a doctor. So you could have the most amazing work experience, but you might not have learned anything from it.
Thanks for watching this clip of the Education Lounge podcast. To watch another clip, click up here or here. To watch the full episode, click somewhere down here. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps the algorithm.
The Education Lounge podcast.